Namaste. Hola amigos! I'm back. Today marks 2 weeks until the next time that I travel and I'm so excited, but I'm also super busy, so I am trying to find time to get everything done and do all my shopping. Today I did my first actual shopping trip getting supplies for my trip. You would think I've traveled so much that I would have everything I need, but I don't. And I thought I would show you. Yes. And I thought I would show you what I got today. Because I have learned from trial and error, there are certain things that you buy in the store. Have you ever been like, oh, I like that, that's gonna be so cool, and then you get it home and you're like, this is useless. That has happened so many times when I travel with things that I buy that look cool and trendy, so, and then they're pointless. Let me tell you some of what I've learned to hopefully help you avoid some same mistakes that I made. This is all from Walmart. Seriously. It's actually quite a handy place for getting things. Gee, where to start? So I started with, very basic stuff. Miniature toothpaste, super important. You should always have one of these in your purse, not your suitcase, because that way if you're at a rest area, like in the airport, you don't have to unpack your luggage to get fresh breath. And I was running low, so I got some more of that. That's not for traveling. Ooh, and I found jewelry. This is also not for traveling. I'm such an impulse buyer. Oh, I got some leggings / shorts because these are great to layer so that you can stay nice and warm, especially if you're going to a cold area. If you're going to a hot area, don't dress in layers. Since I'm going to be wearing salwars on this trip, and some of them are from India, so they're designed to be very lightweight, and I'm going to be in Nepal, which is a cold place. At least most of the areas we're going to be in are going to be kind of cold. So I bought some leggings that I can layer underneath. Layers are super important when you're traveling because you can shed them or put more on depending on the temperature that you're in. And if you're going from airplane to bus to house to somewhere outdoors, you're going to want to swap your layers back and forth. This I got from Walmart quite a few trips ago, and it was a fantastic investment. It's a neck pillow, but it's inflatable and deflatable. Best thing ever because it can fit in your bag. I'm super big on packing light and packing small, so something like this that you can blow up with just a few breaths, it doesn't take long, and then deflate it. Stress relief! And then you can squish it up and put it in your bag, and you're good. I was in the travel aisle, the luggage aisle, and I have a thing for luggage, especially purple luggage. I got a new carry-on case. I have a carry-on that's purple. It's bigger than this one. It's about, let's see, that much wider, that much longer. It just barely fits into the size that it has to be for a carry-on. If it was any bigger, it'd be too big. And I originally got that so I could fit my laptop in it. Most of the pocket here on the front is big enough to hold my laptop. I have a pretty large laptop. The problem is it's such a hassle. I like to pack as much as possible in my carry-on so that if my checked luggage gets lost, I'm not frantic. I have all my essentials. I have all my essentials in my carry-on. Plus, sometimes your carry-on doesn't get weighed, and so I can put all my heavy stuff, like my books, in my carry-on. Therefore, my carry-on is usually very large. But it is such a hassle because it's hard to get it up into the overhead compartment. You end up whacking people as you're getting it on and off. It's heavy when it's full. It's also very heavy to pull around the airport everywhere when you're running from gate to gate. So I decided I just needed something smaller. This is going with me this trip. It's perfect. It's so much lighter, and it's so much smaller, so I won't be worried about, okay, I've got to be the first one onto the plane so I can make sure I've got room for my box, my luggage, in the overhead compartment, because that's what I had to worry about before. If I didn't get onto the plane early enough in line, the overhead compartment was full and mine had to go on like the back of the plane. And I always worried it would stay back there. So yes, I got new luggage! It's so cool! And it's got pockets. Tip, when you buy luggage, always test it on the floor in the store to see if the wheels are loud. These are the quietest wheels on any luggage that I own, because all of my luggage wheels ended up being really loud. I didn't test that before I bought them. And so when you're going through the airport, especially if you're going fast and you're pulling your luggage behind you, it's like clack, 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 and everybody in the airport is staring at you. It's super embarrassing. So look, I have quiet wheels! Yay! See, they're rubber, they're not plastic. That makes a difference. So this is iFly brand, guaranteed for 10-year warranty. Easy spin wheels, lightweight. I haven't used that brand before, but it looks nice. And while I was in the travel aisle, I saw this. Again, this is not something I've had before, but I wish I would have, because out of all the gadgets I bought in my years of buying stuff to travel with, I don't know why I didn't get something like this earlier. Look. It's intended to hold all your toiletries, and then you have this hook right here. You can hang it on a door in a bathroom, and you have everything at your fingertips. The reason this is important is if you're in, like when I go to Nepal, the bathrooms are wet baths, which means you just have a shower head and there's no walls to a stall. You just take your shower in the bathroom, which is very small. It's, they don't have a tub, it's just a shower head and tile floor, and there's a drain in the middle of the floor and all the water goes down the drain. So everything in the bathroom gets wet, and there's no counter area, so you can't set stuff down in different places. Before I've had to like stack it in the sink, and it's not a good situation. This can hang on the door away from the shower head, and it's waterproof just if something does happen to get wet. And I've got all of my toiletries right there. Brilliant! I love this idea. I'm so excited about that. And then you can like, it's compact and it's got a little handle on it. It's smaller than the toiletry bag I have right now. I'm really excited about using this. This is an adapter for outlets. I bought one from Walmart last year because I was traveling to Asia for the first time and I knew I needed an adapter. And it was $9. It was like a big, blocky, chunky one. And it worked like... It wasn't a problem with the function of it, but here's the thing. In Nepal, I don't know in other Asian countries if this is the case, especially if you're in a rural area, the outlets are kind of jiggly. So you plug this big, heavy adapter in there and it literally falls out. It's not like in the States where you just kind of plug it in there and it sits nice and tight. You're like... It's more like... It's too heavy. These are smaller, so I hope they work. They're more expensive, so maybe that means they're better quality. They were $20 instead of $9. And I'm only going to need to take one because they're for different, like one's for Europe and one's for North America and one's for Asia. So, yeah. I should only have to take one of these, so it'll fit in my luggage very nicely. Oh, this. I saw these in the travel aisle, and I thought this was brilliant because they're little containers that are TSA approved for traveling. They come in a little zipper bag, which is nice. So you're allowed to take a certain amount of liquid with you on your carry-on, and it only you have to measure like how many ounces you're taking. These are already measured, so they hold 3.35 ounces per container, so I know exactly how much liquid I'm taking, and they will fit nicely into a Ziploc baggie, which is sometimes hard to manage. And so yeah, I can put like shampoo in one, conditioner in one, whatever I need. Laundry detergent, that's good to have with you. And there's 4 of them, and they're color-coded. The lids are color-coded, so I don't accidentally put laundry detergent in my hair. How about that? Oh, these are really good. I didn't get these at Walmart. A friend gave these to me because she knew I was going to be traveling. She's so nice. In case you can't shower somewhere, like the water's turned off, or you're in the airport and you want to freshen up, take these with you. Essential. Because then you can smell a little bit fresh and clean without access to a shower. Alright, moving on. This was another impulse buy, but I'm a big freak about having my luggage organized. Look! different size bags with mesh things, so like you can sort, like you can put different types of clothing into each one, or you can put your shoes even into one of these, whatever you need. If you're at a place where you're going to be experiencing wet baths, you need slip-on shoes that are rubber, so you can go in the, you don't want to wear bare feet in the shower. It's kind of gross. Everybody's been walking in and out of there. I took flip-flops last time, and I found out that those work for in the shower, but then when you're walking around the house, since you don't wear your shoes in the house, if you step out on like the balcony or you're going from room to room, sometimes you have to go outside if the rooms aren't all connected. And if you're wearing socks, because it's cold, it's hard to put flip-flops on. So I saw these, I'm like, yes! They're rubber, they've got some tread on them so they're not slick in the shower, and they're slip-ons! Look at that! I mean, I don't think they're necessarily pretty, they're kind of ugly, but they were $7, and they will dry out fast, and they will keep my socks clean when I'm going outside temporarily really fast. I think that's everything that I got today that's worth showing to you. So in summary, I got a smaller carry-on, which I recommend. Make your carry-on as big as you need it and no more. Don't be like me and I'm like, oh, the bigger the better, I'll get like the max that I can get. Unless you really have to carry a lot of stuff with you, keep it light and small if you can, especially if you're doing long trips, like 15, 16-hour trips. You don't want to be pulling a big clunky suitcase everywhere. Number 2, always have rubber slip-on shoes. If you're anywhere in a rural area or in an Asian country where you're going to be in sock feet a lot and you need a fast option to slip on when you're doing little things, get one of these! Yes, everyone should have one of these. When you're getting an adapter, think about if it will fit into a very flimsy outlet. Don't get a big clunky thing. Get something small like this. It was $19-something. It's not expensive. Doing all this shopping has made me so excited. I can't wait to start packing and being on the plane. I love the actual act of traveling. It's exciting to me. So, life is good. 2 weeks! Yes, yes, yes! 14 days! See you later.